Welcome back to Impassive Way. Nowadays, we're plunging profound into a stolid educating that resounds with numerous of us. What has a place to you'll basically discover you. This powerful explanation may be a comforting update that what is truly implied for you may come, and when it does, it'll feel as normal as breathing. But how does this thought fit inside the bigger system of stolid reasoning? What lessons can we draw from it to superior explore life's complexities? Let's investigate the impassive point of view on predetermination, control, and satisfaction. The roots of Stoicism and its center lessons. Stoicism, a school of reasoning established in Old Greece by Zeno of Citium, advances an approach to life centered on shrewdness, boldness, equity, and self-discipline. It instructs that genuine bliss doesn't depend on outside components such as riches, acclaim, or indeed connections, but on how we see and react to occasions. In Stoicism, outside results are to a great extent past our control. In any case, what we control are our responses, considerations, and character. This center on inner control interfaces straightforwardly to the conviction that what has a place to you may essentially discover you. It emphasizes tolerance, acknowledgement, and belief within the process of life. Instead of endeavoring to drive results or chase after things we accept will bring us happiness, Stoicism encourages us to develop inward peace and to believe that the universe will provide us with what we require at the correct time. Understanding control, what is genuinely our own. One of the basic standards of Stoicism is understanding what we will and cannot control. Epictetus, one of the foremost persuasive impassive rationalists, broadly said, "A few things are in our control and others are not. Our considerations, activities, and choices are inside our domain of control, whereas outside events, like other people's opinions, societal changes, or startling challenges, are not." In connection to the express what has a place to you may essentially find you, we are reminded that chasing after things exterior our control regularly leads to dissatisfaction and dissatisfaction. Rather than applying vitality attempting to control results, Stoicism prompts that we center on refining our character, our reaction, and our inner world. When we do this, we actually pull in the correct circumstances and individuals into our lives. It's imperative to clarify that this Stoic educating does not advance inactivity or apathy. The Stoics were dynamic members in life. They accepted in making strong, high-minded choices and working perseveringly towards their objectives. The key contrast is within the mentality. Instead of fanatically stressing approximately the results, Stoics worked with a sense of separation from comes about, recognizing that the correct comes about would rise in time as long as they acted in accordance with their values, developing patience and believe in life's timing. In a fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the concept of holding up for things to happen normally can appear counterproductive. But in Stoicism, persistence may be a virtue, arguably one of the foremost critical ethics. The idea that what has a place to you'll discover you requires belief within the prepare of life and a profound conviction that everything happens in its own time. This kind of tolerance comes from the understanding that not everything that is sweet for us will happen on our timeline. We may think we're prepared for certain openings or connections, but in some cases, we got to develop or confront challenges sometime recently we can completely appreciate and advantage from them. Stoicism educates us that the universe or destiny has its claim beat. When we attempt to surge this prepare or drive things into presence, we regularly encounter resistance, disappointment, and indeed, disappointment. By practicing tolerance, we adjust ourselves with the characteristic stream of life. This doesn't cruel we sit inertly by, but or maybe that we take ponder activities, whereas tolerating that, the results are past our control. In doing so, we keep up peace of intellect and maintain a strategic distance from the uneasiness that comes from fixating on comes about. Self-reflection, understanding what really has a place to us. A central topic in stolid reasoning is the significance of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman head, and one of the foremost popular impassive rationalists, frequently locked in profound reflection. In his individual diary, which got to be the celebrated *Reflections*, he regularly reflected on his considerations, activities, and wants, inquiring himself in case they were in line with stolid ethics. The impassive viewpoint welcomes us to do the same. Within the setting of what has a place to you'll discover you, it is fundamental to begin with decide what really things to us. Regularly, we seek after things, whether it's fabric riches, status, or endorsement from others that do not adjust with our center values. These diversions can cloud our judgment, driving us to chase things that eventually take off us unfulfilled. When we take time to reflect on our values, wants, and what we really need from life, we ended up more adjusted to what has a place to us. The openings, connections, and encounters that come our way will be more adjusted with our true self. This arrangement is significant since it permits us to recognize and grasp what is really implied for us, whereas letting go of interests that do not serve our genuine reason, appreciation. A key to impassive plenitude. Another imperative angle of Stoicism is the practice of appreciation. Appreciation isn't almost basically being thankful for what you've got. It's around recognizing the wealth that as of now exists in your life. In any case of fabric conditions, this attitude shifts your center from what you need to what you possess. Making a difference, you create a sense of inner satisfaction. By developing appreciation, we start to realize that we, as of now, have much of what we require. This realization ties straightforwardly to the thought that what has a place to you may come normally. When we hone appreciation for the display minute, for the connections and encounters that as of now enhance our lives, we ended up more open to accepting what is implied for us. Stoicism reminds us that we are not missing and we are not in consistent require of outside things to feel total. What is implied for us will not evade us, and by practicing appreciation, we support a mindset that recognizes wealth instead of shortage, letting go of control. The part of fate. The Stoics too accepted within the concept of asterisk destiny asterisk, or asterisk amor fati asterisk, which implies a door of destiny. This logic instructs us to grasp anything happens, understanding that each occasion in life is portion of a bigger infinite order. We may not continuously get it why certain things happen, but the Stoics trusted that the universe contains a way of working things out for the most excellent indeed on the off chance that it's past our comprehension. This viewpoint energizes us to give up control over the things we cannot alter. In the event that an opportunity slips through our fingers, in the event that a relationship doesn't work out, or in the event that life doesn't unfurl as arranged, we are energized to see these occasions as portion of the fantastic plan. In this way, the express what has a place to you'll essentially discover you'll also be seen as in welcome to acknowledge life, because it is trusting that everything is unfurling precisely because it ought to, grasping the stream of life. In conclusion, the impassive reasoning of what has a place to you may basically find you is more than just a comforting phrase. It's a capable attitude that encourages persistence, belief, and self-awareness. By centering on what we will control, our thoughts, activities, and character, we actually draw in the things that are implied for us. At the same time, we develop inward peace by letting go of the uneasiness that comes from attempting to control the wild. By practicing appreciation, self-reflection, and acknowledgement, we adjust ourselves with life's normal stream, trusting that what is really implied for us will come at the correct time. So, as you explore your travel, keep in mind to remain grounded in your values, believe the method, and accept that everything you wish will discover its way to you. Thank you for joining me nowadays on Asterisk Stolid Way Asterisk. On the off chance that you delighted in this investigation of Stoic wisdom, do not disregard to like, share, and subscribe. And keep in mind, what has a place to you may continuously discover you. Remain on the way of ideals, and until another time, beware.